Interesting clash this between the Double Blues, who finished bottom of the ladder last year but still won 6 games, up against the Eagles, who were very disappointing in their premiership defence last year. They lost their first 5 games of the season. In the first quarter we thought fairly even, but the Double Blues were quickly able to get on top in the second term, and it was quite an amazing first half from the Double Blues. They were so efficient going forward.
They were. Look, Angus Graham got him started in the middle there. His ruck dominance was great. Aidan Riley, Kerridge was good in the first quarter, but just won a lot of the stoppages. Clean ball out, moved the ball fast. Pressure was good. Forwards, Ziggy, Vic Kunis and Doldick playing a major role up there.
Lachlan Carey kicking that long goal, but basically the second term belonged to the Double Blues. They went into quarter time with a 12-point lead. They went into half-time with a 32-point lead. They had options everywhere. They moved the ball well. And guys like Doldig, you mentioned Vic Kunis, they just had Graham delivering the ball on a plate most of the half. But then the rain came, the second half started, and the Eagles picked up.
They did. Look, I reckon you could counter into that maybe a bit of a spray from Michael Godden as well. I think they responded to that, but the game, it got real slippery. A few more stoppages, but I think Parry would have received a roast at half-time. Certainly put his hand up, and he got well and truly on top and gave Eagles first use. Brought people like Scott Lewis into the game. Eagles clearly on top in the second half.
6 goals to 2 in the third term. The Eagles trailed by 6 points at three-quarter time. Boy, did they come with a rush in the last quarter.
They did. They were kicking goals from all over the place. Ellis Yeomans stood up with a couple late, but Ainger was a big winner up forward all day.
So there is a story of 2 halves. The Double Blues by 12 points at quarter time, by 32 at half time, and then the Eagles turned it all around in the second half. The Double Blues still in front by 6 points at three-quarter time, but in the end, the Eagles much too strong by 26 points at the final siren. If we look through those statistics, the most outstanding isn't really there, but it is reflected in some way. The Eagles 40 inside 50s in the second half to just 14.
An unbelievable stat there, and even if we look at it now, it's 64 to 38, and that does tell the story. It started, I guess, centre breaks doesn't tell it with 2017, but that's where it was won, and in that second half they were all over him. It was just coming in left, right and centre into the Eagles forward line.
Absolute sense of relief for the Eagles as they celebrate a win at Unley, and they have been very, very deserving of the win.